the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd down, McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He finds McKinnon, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's taken in by Callaway. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On first down, Hunt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Second and 10. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Push him back.
He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Andrews. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, McKinnon, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Continuing to fight for more. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I 7, let's go. 47's the mark, boy, 47. Check, 47. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it with Andrews. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 35 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 7. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That's good for Browns.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Red, 8, read. 61, matchbox, right. Ready, buttons, Mike. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check 3, check 3. Check 3.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Recon, 132 fight. Mike 47. Too little, cut. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tight end. Go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 38 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 15 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Right there. 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here we go. 6 yards. Ricky. Check 37. Kill. Slam. Wheel. Check 13.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Hey, switch gears.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Pete, let's go.
McKinnon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have regained the lead. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, call on the wrist, all on the